The raging war between the new U.S. administration and the media has been stepped up a gear, with Trump's team saying it will hold the press to account. Guyane Chichikan has more on this story.
To say that President Trump and the mainstream media started off on the wrong foot is to put it mildly.
As you know, I have a running war with the media. They are among the most dishonest human beings on earth.
If there ever were rules in an administration's relationship with the media, with Trump in the White House, they're out the window. This administration makes it clear it's ready to fight.
There's been a lot of talk in the media about the responsibility to hold Donald Trump accountable. And I'm here to tell you that it goes two ways. We're going to hold the press accountable as well.
The media returned fire when the new press secretary claimed the Trump inauguration audience was the biggest ever.
Why put him out there for the very first time in front of that podium to utter a provable falsehood?
You're saying it's a falsehood, and they're giving Sean Spicer, our press secretary, gave alternative facts to that.
The phrase alternative fact is a lawyer's phrase, or that's a phrase.
It's a George Orwell phrase.
After the first fight, the new press secretary broke with the tradition of giving the first question to a major news outlet. Instead, he called on more alternative ones.
I'd be glad to take a few questions. Sure. Jim Stinson, LifeSet. Daniel Halper, New York Post.
Trump's feud is not only with the news media, but also with the entertainment industry. And there, nothing is off limits, including the president's immigrant wife and 10-year-old son.
What about Melania? Would you have her on your show?
Melania? What, to talk about what? She can barely speak English.
SNL writer Katie Rich has been suspended after she posted and deleted a message in which she joked that Barron could become the country's first homeschool shooter.
If the first days of Trump's presidency are any indication, both the media and the administration are now in uncharted waters. In Washington, I'm Guyane Chichikan, RT.
Some media sources are so obsessed with the Trump presidency. Time magazine and The Independent have even produced their own guides on how to survive the next 4 years.
Oh, really?
The vice chair of the Libertarian Party, Arvin Vohra, is convinced that Trump will feel his open war with the media will give him the upper hand.
I don't expect it's going to be much worse for Trump than it otherwise would have been. In fact, you could argue that Trump's taking a preemptive stance on this is letting people know that he's fully aware of this and he's not going to play nice with the media if the media is not going to give him the same treatment that they would give to a Democratic president. So by calling them out on it early, instead of letting the media be sort of insidious and subtle and tricky about it, it kind of forces the media to declare an open war and prevent that sort of hidden bias and turn it into an obvious bias. We're already seeing that disconnect between what Americans believe and what the media believes, and now Trump making that obvious and open, if anything, is just bringing to light what everyone already knows.